It's a city where anything can happen, so what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted from A1 Party Rentals in Covina. Twinkling lights, pumpkin spiced lattes, and maybe even some fa-la-la, especially if you're like me and tune into holiday music before it's even Thanksgiving. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and 'tis the season to party. And if you want to be the hostess with the mostest, I have the secret to deck your halls for the holidays.
I think here in LA, it's time for us to move forward. It's party time. It's time to celebrate that. Here at A1, we do anything from like just a table for 4 people inside somebody's house for Thanksgiving dinner up to a concert for 50,000 people at either Dodger Stadium or the Rose Bowl. It's never the same thing. We're either doing somebody's birthday party, or we're doing a celebration on the street, or we're doing a concert at a big venue. There's always a lot of excitement in our business. Way back in the mid-70s, I was asked to go work part-time for a party rental store during the holidays. And so I got a part-time job, and I went to go work for this party rental store, and I just fell in love with the industry, and I just really loved what I was doing, and here we are 40-some years later. We did a party at Leonard Lemoy's house. I did a party for Dorothy Hamill at her house when she was just around during the Olympics. I've done parties for Dean Martin and Jeannie Martin at their house. So it doesn't matter how big of an event it is or how small, we need to make sure that we're there for that person. There's always a way to do an event without spending a lot of money. You don't have to rent the $20 chairs. We have chairs for $1, $2. There's always a way to make it happen. The end result will be the same. We make our own tents here, we make our own banners, we make our own bars, we make our own couches. So we have carpenters back there, we have welders back there, we have seamstresses back there that can do custom pillows and just all kinds of really cool stuff. And that's kind of what sets us apart from other rental companies. When I retire, my 2 boys will take over the company and run with it. They know a lot about events, a lot of parties, and how we do it. Because they've been around it all their life. We have a special code for all of LA Unscripters. Just call A1 Party Rentals and mention Unscripted.
And A1 also decks out KTLA for all of our red carpet specials. We love them. All right, so I know it's not even Thanksgiving, but it's never too early to prepare something for Santa, right? And you know what he likes besides cookies? Soul food. Who knew? Next guest on the list, Jasmine Simpkins, checking in with the best fixins.
Jasmine, welcome to Fixin' Soul Kitchen.
Thank you for letting us come. We are so excited.
We wanted people, when they came inside Fixin', to feel like they were walking into their grandma's or someone's grandma's kitchen. So, hence, Fixin' Soul Kitchen.
And you're right here in LA. I mean, this is a pretty cool location for number 2.
It really is, and the Staples Center is probably 100 yards away from here. And I played my last NBA game at the Staples Center in May of 2000. And the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, they put me into retirement, so I still haven't forgiven them for that. Our first location 2 years ago, we started in Sacramento in the Oak Park neighborhood that I grew up in, so that's my hood. And we started 6 months before the pandemic and COVID hit. Did very well, despite what happened to a lot of other restaurants.
And this location was actually Shaquille's.
He opened it up and gave me an assist. He's going on doing 100 other things, and we just kind of stepped in and carrying on the Shaquille O'Neal's tradition. And people will be glad to know that if they come to Fixin' Soul Kitchen, we save Shaquille's chair, so he'll feel right at home when he comes. So a lot of the recipes are my grandmother, family recipes, good friend recipes. We brought a chef in when we first opened to bring it all together. Chicken and waffles are very popular. Fried catfish is popular. And then on the fixins, the sides, your collard greens, your yams, your mac and cheese, your red beans and rice, those are all very popular as well.
So right here, we actually have, these are our deep fried deviled eggs.
This is so good. I love the drizzle of hot sauce on the top.
We're famous for our chicken and waffles. We also have our catfish nuggets with waffles.
This is somebody's grandmama catfish recipe.
And then the #1 seller, believe it or not, even over all the food, is the Kool-Aid. Who don't want a glass of Kool-Aid in a mason jar?
The Kool-Aid is a slam dunk.
Yes, I did the basketball and the mayor thing, and which are great, but a restaurant is about hospitality. It's about making people come in and feel welcome. I think that's what we're going to pride ourselves on, that ability to convene people for a great experience.
Talk about a food coma from just watching. And you know what else makes a party legendary? The guest list. And now how an invite to Tribute Productions ensures a, yeah, baby, RSVP from Austin Powers or Tom Cruise even will cruise on over.
We are kind of a one-stop shop entertainment company.
Whether it's the paparazzi on the red carpet or the celebrities that walk down with you. Tribute Productions is the first thing that you see.
Hey, how are you?
Oh my God, Mr. President! How's the family? Sasha, Malia?
Michelle says hello.
Who are your biggest requests?
It used to be Brad and Angelina, and now it's Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift and more current actors. But Hollywood, it will always be like Marilyn Monroe, Charlie Chaplin, the classics,
Look who's joining us now. Well, hello, Marilyn.
Pleased to meet you, Dana.
Tribute Productions has been around since the 1980s. Lots of casting for television, film, print work, ad campaigns, and then I also provide entertainment for events, live events, red carpet, Hollywood parties, bar mitzvahs, every kind of event.
You actually worked for Madonna and as Madonna, correct?
Started in 1985, doubling for her. And that just opened so many doors for me as a performer, as an agent, and as a future client to Madonna. And we just did her premiere for Madame X in New York City. A lot of my actors, they're so versatile, they can actually morph into several different characters, like what Steven does. Like last year, we got the Super Bowl commercial where they wanted Vince Lombardi.
You get to be those characters and live through that. And the interaction that you have with people, when you put a smile on somebody's face and when they just come up and they hug you or they want to have pictures with you, you've done a good job. You've done the client proud and made Bella proud as well.
We can do something as little as a telegram, which would be $200, all the way up to what you can imagine. No client is too small, like I always say. We will scale something down for somebody for their budget, but we'll still make it amazing and magical and beautiful for them.
If I was going to be a tribute artist, who I probably wouldn't get hired, but if you did hire me, who would I be?
Well, let's start with this. Do people say, you remind me of?
When I was young, I got a lot of Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I love? I love watching that LA Unscripted. Yeah, it's very groovy, baby. Shagadelic even.
Yeah, baby. We are just getting started. Coming up, more LA secrets worth gobbling up. Next, head into the holiday season, donning the most merry styles when LA Unscripted from A1 Party Rentals is back before you can set the table for more. Let's get this party started. From festive flatware to dazzling decor, A1 Party Rentals in Covina has it all. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devon, and this showroom is a showstopper. Whether your next celebration is set to be a real rager or scheduled as an intimate affair, who doesn't need a party partner?
Here at A1, we treat everybody exactly the same. Let's say the President of the United States was coming to LA, or it was, my neighbor's son's first birthday party. We have to, as a company, realize that those two events are exactly as important to somebody, and we acknowledge that. We've all gone through some really tough times. I think still our first responders are going through tough times still, even today. We want to help. We want to help them celebrate. So we're going to offer special discounts depending on what they're looking for.
You don't even need to worry about what to wear because our sponsor, Venus Fashions, has that covered too.
So this holiday season, the trends include lots of sequins.
Are we skipping the little black dress this holiday season?
Well, you know, I love a little black dress, but I feel for the holidays you want to be festive, so let's do the LRD, the little red dress. So Venus is all about fun, sexy style, and when it comes to the holidays, we have it galore. This flirty red number, because it's not just a solid red. I mean, there are fabulous details. It's a mini length, it's got a little more fit and flare, so it'll move while she walks. And the details of this cold shoulder and the rhinestones and just the flowy sleeve. Venus has it all in sizes 2 to 24, and what I love about Venus is that it's a female design team. But when it comes to the holidays, well, we wanted to give a take on the menswear tuxedo look, but of course, with Venus, it's got to be some feminine touches, and this is actually a sequined romper. So you have the beautiful, satin lapel, you've got the cinch at the waist with the belt, so we're creating the curves, and then a little more of a sheer sleeve to make you feel confident and look stylish the moment you walk out the door. I mean, if you're looking for something bold and bright to wear, this is definitely the holiday version from Venus. And I also love to, again, it's all about the details from Venus, because this is not just like a burgundy sequin dress. Walk into a party, toss the jacket and be like, I'm here. Since we're talking about glitz and glamour, we did go a little over the top, but why not? It's the holidays with the gorgeous earrings, and then we've kind of got this fabulous clutch. I really think that a jumpsuit is the kind of it item for the holiday season, because you get the comfort, but it can really be glam as well with sequins and glitz and glam. I love the ruching details around the ankle and around the waist, so it's really flattering. And I feel if you wanted to, add a little belt at the waist just to give it a little zing.
What if you want to be a little bit cozier this holiday season?
Yeah, because sometimes it doesn't call for, a sequin dress when you're going somewhere. Sometimes you just want to be cozy and comfortable. You are going to say gift exchange with friends. This is the sweater to wear because, turn it around.
Oh,
you've got this bow detail almost wrapped up like a present yourself. This holiday season is going to be a time where we say, I am going to add something new to my wardrobe because I want all heads to turn.
Coming up, our LAU newlyweds, Liberty and Luis, tapping into their flower power. Plus, from the holiday season to tax season, how to keep more of the Benjamins you bring home in the bank. LA Unscripted's Making It Rain from A1 Party Rentals. I'll toast to that. It's that time of year where friends drop by for a cocktail and family stays for a toast. And now here are some tips to get your casa in celebration shape.
If you're planning a small party, I think there's 3 important things that you got to take into consideration. 1, the weather, whether it's hot or cold, so you need to adjust. Your lighting, your ambient lighting. And then the 3rd one is, the flooring. If you're on grass and people are going to come in high heels, you got to put something on top of it so people are not tripping and falling. So there's 3 things you got to look at.
And speaking of parties, you know who just had the most incredible one? Liberty and Luis. What a wedding. Congratulations to our LAU Mr. and Mrs. What a beautiful couple, you guys. Your KTLA family is so happy for you. And now our newlyweds remind us to stop and smell the roses.
I have worked with Preston Bailey, creating amazing weddings for him, like LeBron James, for instance. My dad was in the restaurant business. Just do not want to be in the restaurant business my whole life. And that's the reason I grew up in New York City and came to California, running away from the restaurant industry.
to teach me how to do this.
Definitely.
You did a lot of it already, but I did want to bring in a very special person. Remember Luis? I stole him today to help us. So can you teach us what to do?
Absolutely. The first thing that I will want to say to put first will be the hydrangeas.
Okay.
And then the greens. This
Okay.
greenery is called cedar eucalypto. It's a 72-inch arch, and I actually use about 10 cages, oasis, and it gets attached with zip ties to the frame. Very whimsical, organic, look. At the same time, is very traditional in the way that florists usually do their flowers. And I see an empty spot there. Yes, you can see it there, Luis. Not wanting to spend the money, so the less is more. We're talking about weddings that are supposed to happen 2 years ago are starting to happen now, and the places are completely booked. So they come with the idea of having it at their backyard. The frame is very inexpensive. I was so surprised that we're only spending like practically $175. Frame of the wire to sustain the oasis so it doesn't break is only $3.
So would you take a picture on this side?
No, always in front of the arch, yeah.
Okay, always take your picture in front of the arch.
Aw, cheers to a lifetime of happiness. LA loves you both. All right, what is the opposite of love, though? Taxes. Now our sponsors from Tax Relief Advocates insist you don't have to dread a party with Uncle Sam.
Are taxes ever overwhelming or scary for you?
It's starting to be that I'm self-employed.
For Tax Relief Advocates, we're trying to flip the script on taxes, right? We're trying to take it from this dreaded situation that can ruin lives, and we're trying to flip that script and give people hope and purpose and empower people so that they can take control of their taxes.
So we are going to quiz you on some tax stuff. Question number 1, when is tax day?
April 15th.
April 15th.
January 1st, I guess?
A couple big things this year. People are going to experience something that they've never experienced before. They're going to have different sources of income that weren't on their books before. Maybe a spouse was unemployed all of a sudden. So they started pulling more money from their paychecks. They had to pull money out of 401k. So all of a sudden there's a tax burden that they've never experienced before. So the key is planning, documentation, and preparation. And if you don't understand how to do that, reach out to Tax Relief Advocates and you could save yourself a lot of money.
When you pay your taxes, where do you think your money is going to?
I think my money is going to nowhere.
It's always worth it to inquire about hiring a professional. Make sure you're maximizing your deductions, maximizing your strategy so that you're keeping money in your pocket, not the IRS's pocket. I think one of the biggest differences is we stand behind what we do 100%. So if we can't save you money, we're going to refund you. We always guarantee that we're going to be able to save you money more than you pay. Tax Relief Advocates does provide a free consultation so we can see what work you need done. The best way to reach Tax Relief Advocates is tra.com. LA Unscripted viewers, if you have a tax question, you need help with something, email the show. We'll get you a response and help you out.
Hey, y'all pay y'all taxes?
And so I was thinking of things to do with all the apples I have right now. And I'm thinking, what if we do like an apple cinnamon oatmeal, but in the slow cooker? So 2 apples, don't bother peeling, just chop into big pieces. 2 our slow cooker. Let's start with our liquid. So 4 cups of liquid. I'm gonna do half water and half whole milk, or whatever milk you like, going in. A cup of oats, a couple of tablespoons of butter, cinnamon stick, going in, a nice big splash of vanilla, brown sugar, a couple of heaping tablespoons, our chopped apples, going in, and then just a pinch of salt, and that's it. So our oatmeal has been cooking overnight. Look at that, steamy, creamy. The apples have gotten nice and soft. It smells heavenly in the kitchen, throughout the whole house. It smells like apples and cinnamon. So here's how I would serve up some of this apple cinnamon oatmeal. I'll get a nice big bowl. And again, this, you could double the recipe and keep it in the fridge all week and just heat it up as you go. Get some apples in there. And then I've got some fresh apple just to put, by the way, this is something my dad did, a little pat of butter. That was a dad move. He still does that. He loves to put some butter in his oatmeal, which we put in there to cook it. Fresh apple, because the apple that's in there already melted down and is really soft. So that gives it texture. If you really want to be a little fancy, make breakfast special. A little orange zest. Top it with any nuts you like. I'm gonna do some pecans. And then you could do brown sugar, but I'm just gonna hit it with a tiny bit of maple syrup. And that is one beautiful fall-inspired bowl of oatmeal.
And I will cheers to that. And thank you so much to A1 Party Rentals for letting us go off script in your beautiful showroom. And remember, all season, A1 is offering military and first responders an LAU discount. So come to Covina with your party plans and needs. Where will we be next? I'm not sure, but it's definitely pumpkin to talk about. We'll see you next time.